tired of walking, and my hands can't hold your own. When my name is only spoken like a story softly told, put a candle in the window, leave a stone upon the road. I will follow every shadow back to you, back to home. If I cannot come in body, I'll be coming in the wind, in the hush before the sunrise, in the echo of your hymn. When you think you stand there lonely, you will never stand alone. I'll return where the white winds roam. When the fields are wet with morning and the swallows cut the sky, if you feel the heather trembling, that's the brush of passing by. Lay your worries on the river, let them drift and let them slow. I'll be waiting in the stillness, in the places we would go. In the ring of winter's silence, in the first green of the spring, in the clearing after thunder, hear my laughter, feel me sing. Every path we walked together, every stone and every tree holds a doorway like a mirror, where your heart will call to me. Silver path across the bay, soft and slow it finds the shore. Bare feet in the rippled sand, I've walked this line before. Mother's shawl around my arms, salt and heather in the air. Her old song in half-closed eyes, her hand resting in my hair. Moonlight on the water, calling me home, calling me home. Soft as my mother's laughter, bright as the days I've outgrown. Moonlight on the water, where every small wave knows my name. I follow the shine into my dress, secret treasures I would hide. Father's voice across the dark, low and sure, a steady guide. Lantern swinging by his knee, star and flame on either side. Years went on like turning tides. Houses changed and faces thinned. Still this cove remembers me like a long forgotten kin. I close my eyes and let it be. The night I'm 10 years old
She met me down by the harbor wall, gray wool coat, salt in her hair, tide crawling in like it knew our names. Her hands were rough from the nets and rope, mine from the wheel and iron rails. We stood there quiet as the gulls drew rings. I chose the cold, white water over her firelit door. I chose the turn of the compass over the boards of her floor. If love is an anchor, then I was built to slide. For I was born a sailor, and my heart keeps the harbor, but my bones keep the tide. She said they're hiring on the pier this year. You could stay, learn steady work, hang your blue coat on a nail indoors. I saw a house in the crook of hills, peat smoke low, her at the frame, my boots asleep by a quiet door. Seasons circled the village change, new paint, new names on the boats I knew. Her window lamp became one more star I'd raise a cup to when the watch was through. Now I walk home through another town, same old ache, different shore. Her face comes back with the evening rain. He sat by the harbor fire, coat salt stained, boots worn thin, hands like old rope, rough and tired, eyes bright as the moon come in. He warmed them around a clay cup, steam rising, he watched it fade. Sea keeps what the sea will keep, lad, gives back only foam and trade. Sing low, old sailor, sing low, let the smoke carry each word slow. All your storms and silver tides, lay them down here by our side. Sing low, old sailor, sing low. He spoke of a night of fastnet, black waves taller than the mast, lanterns swinging like a lost star, prayers swallowed in the blast. We stitched up the sky with curses, laughed hard so we wouldn't shake. Men are small against that water, still we swear the swell will break. Sing low, old sailor, sing low, let the smoke carry each word slow. All your storms and silver tides, lay them down here by our side. Sing low, old sailor, sing low. He told of a girl in Dingle, waiting, counting every go, how he carried her name like anchor in a world that was never full. One spring she grew tired of waiting, found her harbor on the land. I still taste her name in the rain, like a cup touched by her hand. Sing low, old sailor, sing low, let the smoke carry each word slow. All your storms and silver tides, lay them down here by our side. Sing low, old sailor, sing low. The fire sank down to embers, shadows climbed the cottage wall. His voice turned soft as a weathered rope. Sea remembers more than all. Sing low, old sailor, sing low, old sailor, sing low, old sailor, sing low. Sun sliding down that far old ridge, gold on the roofs and the river bend. You'd lean back, boots in the dusty grass, say, wait, just watch it end. We'd count the colors on that line where day falls into time. You'd say, listen, this is how the world sighs soft, then changes shape somehow. Evening's on the horizon, holding on as it was gone. Smoke from the chimneys hanging low, dogs start to bark at the first barn light. You trace maps in the cooling dirt, everything's smaller by night. We count the colors on that line where day falls into time. You'd say, listen, this is how the world sighs soft, then changes shape somehow. Roll over like distant hills, names fade out but the sky stays wide. I sit alone on the same worn rise, saving a place by my side. We'd count the colors on that line where day falls into time. You'd say, listen, this is how she met me down by the harbor wall, gray wool coat, salt in her hair, tide crawling in like it knew our names. Her hands were rough from the nets and rope, mine from the wheel and iron rails. We stood there quiet as the gulls drew rings. I chose the cold, wide water over a fire-lit door. I chose the turn of the compass over the boards of her floor. If love is an anchor, then I was built to slide, for I was born a sailor, and my heart keeps the harbor, but my bones keep the tide. She said they're hiring on the pier this year. You could stay, learn steady work, hang your blue coat on a nail-in door. I saw a house in the crook of hill, peat smoke lower at the frame, my boots asleep by a quiet door. I choose the cold, wide water over a fire-lit door. I choose the turn of the compass over the boards of her floor. If love is an anchor, then I was built to slide, for I I was born a sailor, and my heart keeps the harbor, but my bones keep the tide. Seasons circle the village, change, new paint, new names on the boats I knew. Her window lamp became one more star I'd raise a cup to when the watch was through. Now I walk home through another town, same old ache, different shore. Her face comes back with the evening rain. I chose the cold, wide water over a firelit door. I chose the turn of the compass over the boards of her floor. If love is an anchor, then I was built to slide. For I was born a sailor, and my heart keeps the harbor, but my bones keep the tide. Stone on stone, moss in every scene. Gulls trace circles over nets that steam. Lanterns like small stars swaying on the pier. Footsteps on wet wood, always someone here. In the harbor that never sleeps, tide takes secrets, tide brings them back. Voices rise like curling smoke in the harbor that never sleeps. Old men mend the morning, talk of storms they knew. Names scratched into bollards, faded paint, salt blue. Children race the shadows, chasing broken foam. Every rusted anchor holds a story's home. In the harbor that never sleeps, tide takes secrets, tide brings them back. Voices rise like curling smoke in the harbor that never sleeps. Night folds down, but the waves keep talking, low and slow, like an ancient prayer. Ships breathe in the dark, ropes creak, hearts remember all who left, all who wait in there. Father setting me on the pier, said, listen boy, she's talking. Gulls all hanging in a wind, boats like cradles rocking. Salt was cracking on his hands, old rope at his feet. Every word I ever learned, the sea gave it to me. These are the years the sea kept tucked in the turn of the tide. Youth like foam on the bowline, gone with a blink of an eye. I gave her days, I gave her bones, she gave me bread and a song. These are the years the sea kept holding my whole life long. I was 17 and foolish, chased the storm for pride, laughed when older voices warned of teeth beneath the tide. Night came sudden as a door, slamming out the light. Found my prayer in someone's name, spat it to the sky. These are the years the sea kept tucked in the turn of the tide. Youth like foam on the bowline, gone with a blink of an eye. I gave her days, I gave her bones, she gave me bread and a song. These are the years the sea kept holding my whole life long. Married on a Sunday noon, by Monday I was gone. Lantern in the upstairs pane, burned till nearly dawn. Children grew like rising swell, then slipping from my reach. Each goodbye upon the quay, another crack in me. These are the years the sea kept tucked in the turn of the tide. Youth like foam on the bowline, gone with a blink of an eye. I gave her days, I gave her bones, she gave me bread and a song. These are the years the sea kept holding my whole life long. Now I walk the harbor stones, slow and near the ground. Friends are driftwood, scattered wide, few of us still found. If she calls me one last time in a winter rain, I'll just lean into the pool and let her know my name.
Soft is the sky, bare feet on the sand, mist on the stones, shells in my hand, kettle smoke rising from a cottage of stone. Gulls tracing circles where the tide has flown. Morning on the tidal shore, silver water breathing more. I lay my worries on the foam, and the gentle waves carry them home. Old wooden jetty, worn smooth by the years, small painted boats dreaming on their piers. I hum with the ripples, they answer in kind. The world becomes steady, my heart falls behind. Morning on the tidal shore, silver water breathing more. I lay my worries on the foam, and the gentle waves carry them home. If I stray too far from here, if my days grow harsh and loud, I will close my eyes and feel salt on the air, soft as a shroud.
I was 16 with borrowed boots, salt on my lips, boat barely holding its breath, rope burns fresh on my wrists. Your laugh, old morn, roll like thunder over the gray-green foam. You said, boy, the sea will raise you, take what it's owed. Oh, the nets we cast in the dark before the dawn. Thought the tide would always love us, thought the wind would carry on. Now my hands remember what my eyes can hardly see. I was young, and the sea was young with me. We chased the silver under clouds that never broke, shared one crust of bread between us, shared the same old joke. You sang of kings and fallen stones, of wars I never knew. I only watched the water and dreamed it all was true. I let my brother take the helm when winter turned us white. He never brought that vessel back from that black-tongued night. Still I sit where the harbor ends, talk low to the tide. Carry him gentle, I whisper, same way you carried my pride. Now these boards beneath my boots know every weight I've been. Lines on my face run deeper than the river feeds the sea. Children point at the distant waves like I once pointed to. I smile and say she's an honest friend if you're honest through. Moran's song fades with the gulls, day thins to a seam. I close my eyes on the harbor light, let the water keep my dreams.
At the turn of the heather, mist still asleep on the stone. You promised the road would be kinder than the hunger of staying at home. I stitched your name into my shawl, kept your cup by the door, spoke to your chair every evening as if you just crossed the moor. Far on the wind, can you hear me? Where the cold white waters fall, I send my heart on the crying sea till your shadow climbs this wall. Love does not break, it bends with the miles, like a branch in the winter storm. Far on the wind, I am calling your name. Come back to these waiting arms. The letters arrive in the autumn, salt in the seams of each page. You write of the fields and the strangers, of a face that forgets how to age. I answer in lines small and trembling, ink blurring under the rain. Fold all the words I can't bear to write in a pressed, dried mountain flower's vein. If the path grows along, let it lead you by star, by fire, by foam. Every road that pulls you farther twists back to this quiet home. If my hair turns silver in waiting, if still warm when you walk silver path on the water, soft as breath on my skin, all the world holding steady, all the ache held within. Moon on the tide, carry my heart where I cannot go. Restless dreams in your glow. Moon on the tide, keep all the words I never show. Bare feet pressed to the shoreline, cold sand, memory and foam. Every wave folds around me, leaves me standing alone. Moon on the tide, carry my heart where I cannot go. Quiet and wide, rock these restless dreams in your glow. Drift through the dark to your door. Would you feel this unspoken devotion, like a hand you have waited for? On the cliff above the water, your coat around my shoulders, salt on my lips, your hands still shaking from the cold. You traced our names in the sand between the stones, said, "This is where I'll always bring you home." By the turning tide, where you promised me your heart, swore the waves could never wash what we whispered in the dark. If the world should bend or break, if the sky comes falling down by the sea, that's where our vows are bound. Boats like lanterns in the distance, gulls crying over foam. You spoke of winters and a little house below the road. Said, if I ever lose my way, follow the singing of the crows. Follow the line where water kisses stone. By the turning tide, where you promised me your heart. Swore the waves could never wash what we whispered in the dark. Years have taken color from the sweater that you wore. Your letters sleep in boxes underneath the bedroom floor. But when the wind turns briny and the grass lies flat and low, I walk back to that headland just to hear your promise roll. Ba-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Smoke from the chimneys drifts over weathered stone. Salt on the windows, nets drying, hanging alone. Old men are mending ropes by the tavern door. Gulls circle slowly, then vanish over the shore. Harbor evenings, soft and pale, silver on the tide's slow trail. All my sorrows, small and far, when the boats turn to lanterns beneath the first star. Harbor evenings, gentle and low, holding the things that I hardly show. Your coat on my shoulders, threadbare, smelling of rain. Boots on the slipway, we're tracing names in the grain. Children are counting waves as they tumble in. Laughter then quiet, like someone folding it thin. Harbor evening, soft and pale, silver on the tide's slow trail. All my sorrows, small and far, when the boats turn to lanterns beneath the first star. Harbor evenings, gentle and low, holding the things that I hardly show. You say the sea forgets what it keeps, but I feel each goodbye rise and fall with the deeps. So I stay here where the water breathes slow, letting the hush tell me what I already know. Down by the lane where the blackberries grow, Mammy hung sheets in a row. She'd hum on the breeze, not a word out of place, just vowels and traces of grace. I'd chase the cloth shadows, bare feet in the dew. She'd spin the old air soft and true. Said songs are like swallows, they'll visit then go, but some find a roof in your bones. Oh, the song the wind remembers, it finds me again, finds me again, carrying verses I can't quite finish, faces and fields, every refrain. When I close my eyes in the quiet, I hear that old tune drifting. All the lives I've loved are singing in the songs carried home by the wind. Years turn the lane into tar and white lines. Neighbors moved on with the times, but once in a while from an upstairs room a child hums that half-forgot tune. I leave my window open wide, let the chorus slip inside, let it braid our borrowed days with an echo of her name. Oh, the song the wind remembers, it woods and fields, every refrain. When I close my eyes in the quiet, I hear that old tune drifting. All the lives I've loved are singing in the songs carried home by the wind. Hush now, the kettle, the night drawing in. There's a familiar song on the wind.
There's a bend in the lane past the blackthorn hedge, where the river cuts sharp through the stone. I stood there at 20 with a pack on my back, swore I'd follow the far wind alone. But your hand found my sleeve and your voice found my name, like you'd worn both for years in your mind. I laughed, said another day, left that road behind. So I'll drink to the roads I never walked, and the ships that never saw my face. Raise a glass to the ghosts of younger plans, let them vanish, leave no trace. I could count every turn as a failure, wear the weight of what I'll never get, but I'm choosing memory over regret. There's a box by the bed of old paper and thread, faded letters you thought that I'd burned. One from a harbor, one stamped from the mines, all the lives I once swore that I'd earned. We sit on the floor trading what if and when, till the fire settles down into red. Then you lean on my shoulder and whisper, we're richer in stories instead. I have stood in the quiet of an empty field, heard the wind call the boy I was then, but he smiles in my mind, tips his cap to this life, says, you did well, my old friend. So I'll walk home slow by the barley, with the last of the daylight left, still choosing memory over regret. I have stood in the quiet of an empty field, heard the wind call the boy I was then, but he smiles in my mind, tips his cap to this life, says, you did well, my old friend. So I walk home slow by the barley, with the last of the day left. Cliffs lean over a silver bay, old stones older than any name. Waves carve letters along the shore, then gather them back all the same. Where the tides remember more than any man can hold, they smooth the sharpest edges, they soften broken oaths. In the pull and the surrender, we are sand in a moving hand. By the grace of the changing water, tide shape the heart like they shape the land. You came walking the morning strand, boots in your hand, hair in your face. We spoke easy of nothing much, yet the sea kept marking our place. Year on year the headland fades, yet stands in its slow decay. So do we love day by day, worn, remade, pulled away, asked to stay. Cliffs lean over a silver bay, old stones older than any name. Waves carve letters along the shore, then gather them back all the same. Where the tides remember more than any man can hold, they smooth the sharpest edges, they soften broken oaths. In the pull and the surrender, we are sand in a moving hand. By the grace of the changing water, tides shape the heart like they shape the land. You came walking the morning strand, boots in your hand, hair in your face. We spoke easy of nothing much, yet the sea kept marking our place. Year on year the headland fades, yet stands in its slow decay. So do we love day by day, worn, remain, pulled away, has to stay. I was born where the tide writes its name on the sand each day, where the gulls stole bread from our hands, then wheeled and flew away. Ma'am hung shirts on a crooked line to flung nets from the pier. Salt in the soup and the stories we'd pretend not to hear. Home in the harbor wind calling over the phone. Every wave on a stranger's shore sounds like the sea back home. I can sail past the edge of charts, chasing a line unknown, but I carry that rust-red door. I carry that rust-red door. I carry that rust-red door of home. We drank weak tea by the lantern as the winter storms rolled in, counting the seconds between flash and crash like it meant we could somehow win. I carved my name in the boathouse rail, right beside my brother's. He never came back from the banks, now his oars lean against the others. I've seen gold on a foreign key, heard 100 tongues at dawn, shared bread with men who don't know which corner of map I'm from. But when the work song rises low and the night shift starts to hum, I taste cold rain on chip slate roofs, hear ma'am call your supper's done. Low
at the turn of the heather, me still asleep on the stone. You promised the road would be kinder than the hunger of staying at home. I stitched your name into my shawl, kept your cup by the door, spoke to your chair every evening, as if you just crossed the moor. Far on the wind, can you hear me, where the cold white waters fall? I send my heart on the crying sea, till your shadow climbs this wall. Love does not break, it bends with the miles, like a branch in the winter storm. Far on the wind, I am calling your name, come back to these waiting eyes. The letters arrive in the autumn, salt in the seams of each page. You write of the fields and the strangers, of a face that forgets how to age. I answer in lines small and trembling, ink blurring under the rain. Fold all the words I can't bear to write in a pressed, dried mountain flower's vein. Far on the wind, can you hear me, where the cold white waters fall? I send my heart on the crying sea, till your shadow climbs this wall. If the path grows long, let it lead you, by star, by fire, by foam. Every road that pulls you farther twists back to this quiet home. If my hair turns silver in waiting, if my voice grows low and thin, love will wear distance like an old cloak, still warm when you walk in.
They came at dawn to the harbor wall, with their caps in hand, not a word at all, just the creak of rope and the gulls on the wind. Old Tom spat twice on the salted stone, touched the charm his Mary had sown. Said the sea gives work and it takes us in. So raise your eyes to the last cold star. The tide runs out, we've come this far. If the deep should call my name, I'll go where the white waves roam. This is my last tide home. The captain's coat had a tear at the seam, from the storm that visits his sleep and his dreams. But his hand stayed sure on the worn old grail. Young Joe laughed laughed soft as they slipped from land, with his sister's scarf wrapped around his hand. He waved it once like a rag white sail. If the mast should bow and the lanterns fade, if the sky comes down like an iron blade, I will not curse, I will not plead. I've been a son of this restless sea. If I sink beneath that shifting dome, I'm only going home. Raise your eyes to the last cold star. The tide runs out, we've come this far. If the deep should call my name, I'll go where the wide waves roam. This is my last tide home.
Morning rests on the window, dust on the sill in a golden light. Kettle sighs in the quiet, I let the silence answer this time. I will be still as the turning tide, soft as the breath of the hills at night. Nothing to carry, nothing to hide. Here in this moment, I open my hands and I stay. Old fears float like fallen leaves, caught in the bend of a gentle stream. I watch
stone on stone, moss in every seam. Gulls trace circles over nets that steam. Lanterns like small stars swaying on the pier. Footsteps on wet wood, always someone here. In the harbor that never sleeps, tide takes secrets, tide brings them back. Voices rise like curling smoke in the harbor that never sleeps. Old men mend the morning, talk of storms they knew. Names scratched into boulders, faded paint, salt blue. Children race the shadows, chasing broken foam. Every rusted anchor holds a story's home. In the harbor that never sleeps, tide takes secrets, tide brings them back. Voices rise like curling smoke in the harbor that never sleeps. Night folds down, but the waves keep talking, low and slow, like an ancient prayer. Ships breathe in the dark, ropes creak, hearts remember all who left, all who were waiting there. In the harbor that never sleeps, tide takes secret, tide brings them back. Voices rise like curling smoke in the harbor that never sleeps.
Bare feet on the sand, cool tide brushing my skin. Sun sinking low in the west, like a slow and silent hymn. I stand alone on the shore where the day drifts out to sea. Every wave takes one more fading dream from me, yet I stay with the last light on the bay. Old gulls circle and cry, boats turn home through the gold. I taste the salt of the wind and the things we left untold. If I whisper your name, will it ride on the foam? Carry out all my ache, bring a soft kind of home, or just fall like a stone through the swell. She woke with the pale gray dawn, pulled on her old blue shawl. Kettle steam fading from the window as the curlew called her name. Bare feet on the flagstone floor, cool as the morning sky. She smiled at the sleeping cottage and stepped outside. Down to the edge of the world she goes, where the heather leans and the salt wind blows, listening close as the long waves breathe. She's the woman of the cliffs and the sea believes. She's the woman of the cliffs and the sea believes. She followed the sheep-worn path past gorse and the scattered stones. Fingers brushed over the nettles like turning the pages of years. Her hair in a loosened braid, catching the drifting spray. Every step knew the hollows of that winding way. Down to the edge of the world she goes, where the heather leans and the salt wind blows, listening close as the long waves breathe. She's the woman of the cliffs and the sea believes. Once there was another hand walking at her side, laughing at the clumsy gulls chasing the rolling tide. Now his coat hangs by the door, his boots by the kitchen chair, but his voice comes back in the breakers, calling her there. She stands where the land falls sheer, clouds in a ragged ring, names all the small white boats cradled in the bay. Holds out a weathered palm, catches the ocean song, lets it rest like a small worn stone she carries home.